Hello, friends from the comic and manga world. My name is Hector, and I'm here to talk to you about my picks for the July 4th, 2022 FOC. Now, I am a sales manager for Penguin Random House into the direct comic book market. And so the books that I'm going to talk to you about are from the imprints and publishers that we can sell into that market. Usually G is joining me on these videos, but she's on a well-deserved vacation this week. But you'll get to see her again on the video next week. So let's get started. My first pick is The Human Target, Book One by Tom King, illustrated by Greg Smallwood. This goes on sale September 13th. It's hardcover. Uh, there was so many graphic novels to pick from this week, and some amazing ones, stories that I loved, like DC versus Vampires and Dark Knights of Steel, and there's even an omnibus from X-Men, the animated series. But I picked this one because it's also one of my very favorite stories that came out, between the end last year and the beginning of this year. This collects issues 1 through 6, and this story is the human target who, dedicates his life to. You can hire him to take your place if you think you're going to be there's going to be an assassination attempt on you, and so take your place. And he does that. He's hired by Lex Luthor. There's an assassination attempt, and there's actually a successful attempt, and he is poisoned. So human target is it's poisoned, and only has a few days to live. And in that time, he's investigating his own murder. And the suspects are the members of the Justice League International, which you can see here on the cover, sort of their hands pointed at him. So this story is amazing. It's part of the DC Black Label sort of series, and it is a more adult story, but it's also a more pulp crime noir type story, detective story. There's also a lot of drama, a lot of gossip between the characters within the Justice League International, and you find out a lot of their dark secrets, which is great. But it's also the investigation and the way he's going, and you can see him struggling to keep going, but he wants to find out who killed him before he dies. So this is an amazing story that I highly recommend. And like I said, it goes on sale September 13, and this you can order it right now. Next up is Tokyo Aliens #1 by Naoe. This goes on sale November 8th, and it's a manga from Square Enix. This, again, there was a lot of mangas for this FOC, but this one really caught my eye because it's sort of a classic sci-fi adventure fantasy story. This one takes place in the future, obviously, where aliens and humans are coexisting, and Tokyo has become sort of a big destination, tourist destination around the universe. So a lot of aliens come to Tokyo, and there's also obviously a lot of crime. And the main character, Akira, who's a first years in high school, he's just a normal kid, loves manga, and he really wants to become a policeman like his father. And then one night on a train in Tokyo, he witnesses he's sort of in the middle of this battle between two characters. One of them an alien, ends up being kidnapped by the alien, and then we don't know all the details yet on the description, but that experience is going to bring up a lot of things about what the aliens are, about his father and his own background. So like I said, it seems like it's all a very high octane action, but at the same time a lot of drama involved, and very beautiful art, as you can see from here, from these images. Looking forward to this one for sure, and highly recommend it. And next, uh, cover favorites for this week for single issues, and we start with Demon Wars: The Iron Samurai #1 by Peach Momoko. She writes and illustrates this one. And again, another one that was a lot of covers to pick. There's actually a couple of covers by Peach Momoko herself, but I picked these three as my favorite. Humberto Ramos variant, which is a callback and homage to the original graphic design of the Civil War series, because this is sort of an adaptation. It's based on Civil War, sort of a Japanese, ancient Japanese mythology adaptation of that storyline. So the Humberto Ramos looks very familiar because of that. It looks like the original Civil War comics. And then second is Mateo Scalera variant, and it's a very cool, sort of like an anime poster. Image with the characters and very mysterious eyes. I'm assuming Carnage in the background, and very cool looking. And then the third one is the Alex Malik variant. It's a classic, Asian Japanese art with a samurai, and very cool. It also has the background and the way it's treated, the art. It looks like it's on very old parchment. Very cool. Next up is Edges of Spider-Verse #1, another one that has a lot of variants. And there's going to be a few new characters introduced in this series, and some of them are already in some of the covers. So I picked these three, and the first one on the left is Humberto Ramos 1 in 25 variant, and it has this new character that's going to be introduced called Araña, which is spider in Spanish. There's also a design variant for this character that is available. And then their second one is Lineal U Spider Rex variant. There's going to be a Spider Rex, which looks extremely cool and very awesome cover and the design of the character. And then on the right, Scotty Young variant, which I've always said I love his art and his concept. For this one is the five of the main Spider-Man out there, Spider people. We have Miles at the top, we have Gwen, we have Miguel 2099, we got Peter, and we have Spider Noir. And it looks really cool, very simple, white backgrounds, just all five of them, swinging through the cover. And next, Predator #1, another #1 for this FOC that everybody's excited about and waiting for. And tons of covers for this one too. And I picked the Ink Lee. It's a very classic black background, just very detailed, very cool looking, menacing, scary. If you encounter this in the dark, it definitely just die out of fright. There's also an 1 in 500 Virgin variant that's available, and there's a trade dress with the Predator logo on the left. So very cool. Looking forward to this one too. And that's it for my picks. And as always, we do a little bit of news announcement at the end. And this week, Marvel put out there this cover from Paulo Siqueira for Venom #10, Who is Bedlam? And it's a new character that's going to be revealed in Venom 9 and fully revealed in Venom 10, which is this cover is one of the variants. So really excited. It's always exciting when there's new characters coming into the Marvel universe, and this one looks very cool. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and Twitter at PRH International Comics. I'll put some links on the description for you. And I do have to mention that any opinions that I've made during this video are my own and in no way reflect the opinions of Penguin Random House, its imprints of distribution clients. Again, thank you so much. See you next time.